here's how things are looking for Real Madrid right now. When you take a look at their last three, especially what we saw against Talavera, that got pretty ropey against the third-tier side in the Copa del Rey. He is aiming to end, though, a tough period on a high, and here's what he's had to say, insisting that Real Madrid are united from the president down to the players.
Desde el inicio, desde las primeras conversaciones, hemos tenido una relación cercana, de confianza, de respeto, de cariño, sabiendo que el proyecto en el que tenemos, los objetivos que tenemos, que esto es, la exigencia es máxima, pero que es un largo camino, ¿no? Que habrá momentos buenos, momentos no tan buenos, y ahora estamos al filo del último partido para acabarlo bien y para empezar el siguiente con ganas. El objetivo final sabemos cuál es, ¿no? En ese proceso, qué es lo que queremos hacer, cómo queremos construirlo, cómo queremos llevarlo, es fundamental, ¿no? Y en ese sentido vamos todos unidos, desde arriba hasta abajo, desde el presidente hasta el jugador, hasta toda la gente que está trabajando en ello, y el intentar hacerlo lo mejor posible y el esfuerzo que estamos poniendo, eso es incuestionable.
It's a very interesting time right now, LA, to put it lightly, at Real Madrid for Xabi Alonso. You feel like he's walking a bit of a tightrope?
Yeah, well, yes, he is. But he had me convinced, of course, after this press conference, when he says, we're all together. It's all good. It's all built on trust. Okay. Ahead of last weekend's match against Alaves, he was being asked about Álvaro Arbeloa. Hey, do you think he could be a good option to take over Real Madrid? Which, that in itself is a question that is out of place, but it was being asked of him in the press conference. As unfair as it might have been, that was part of the questioning. They win against Alaves away from home. Wasn't necessarily great, but they get the win, which is priority number one and which was needed. It was desperate for him and for Real Madrid that they had to have a win, and they got it. And you're thinking, well, from here, we're going to build momentum and certainly be able to dominate Talavera. Yes, third-tier team. We should be able to do this and continue to build momentum forward. And it's hard to understand how a team and a club like Real Madrid, in beating a team from the third tier, actually feel worse about themselves than they did if they hadn't played that game at all. They won the game, and yet they feel worse. You watch Xabi Alonso after that game and him sitting on the bench, and it's like, he knows. He knows that level of performance is certainly should not be good enough, should not be the standard of Real Madrid, and it doesn't set him nor the team for success. So here we go into Sevilla with the same questions, if not more questions, that we had going into Alaves. They won 2 games in a row, and yet it feels that we're back to the conversations that we were having before the Alaves match. This, yet again, is another must-win game for Real Madrid and for Xabi Alonso.
Is it more than must-win, though, Stevie? Yet we're talking about the end of the year. We've got all this behind him. Is it must-win and then really put on a great display for the fans that makes everybody just go, OK, we can breathe for a minute?
I think that would be the ideal scenario. However, he just needs to win right now, regardless. Because if he's winning, even the hierarchy at Madrid can't get rid of him. I mean, as Ali said, you've got to laugh at the trust. You know, they've said to him, we trust that you'll get us results. And if you don't, trust me, we'll get rid of you if you don't. So it's pretty simple. It's about winning. And even Real Madrid, as much as we all say, yeah, but they have to do it in the Real Madrid way. Right now, absolutely in the league, they have to just win. They can't afford to lose. Because if they do lose, that trust he was talking about will be severed.
We will be covering that game this weekend. Real Madrid taking on Sevilla. Plenty to look forward to in LaLiga this weekend. This game, one of them, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, will have you covered with all the build-up to see how Real Madrid fare against Sevilla.